Hey, what up, everybody? It's your boy JD back again, and today I want to talk about Venom, one of Spidey's most infamous villains. Oops, I mean Spider-Man. Last I heard, he doesn't like being called Spidey.
Damn it, there's no way across. Spidey, can you swing us across with your web?
No, I can't swing you across. And it's Spider-Man, not Spidey.
I'm pretty sure I've heard people call you Spidey.
Yeah, close friends. What's your name?
Peter?
Hey, Petey, do stuff for me.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah, you don't like it. You're a fat nobody and I'm Spider-Man, so how do you think I feel?
Venom is one of Spider-Man's most well-known villains and one of the coolest villains in all of comics. Today, I will mainly be focusing on the Eddie Brock version of Venom due to the new Venom movie starring Tom Hardy coming out on October 5th, 2018, which he takes on the role of Eddie himself. About a week ago, we got our first trailer for the Venom movie, but we failed to get a look at Venom in costume. Looks like they're keeping him under wraps for a little bit before they show us what he actually looks like in the movie. Before I talk about the trailer, for those of you who don't know much about Venom, let me tell you a little bit about his history. So, Eddie got his powers from a symbiote that bonded to him, giving him special abilities. The symbiotes are a fictional alien race in Marvel that come from the planet Clintar. The symbiotes have the ability to combine with the host and bestow upon them natural abilities far greater than those of the original species. For example, it gives Eddie Brock a superhuman strength, agility, a healing factor, and superhuman senses. The symbiote also shares the knowledge of previous hosts and their secrets, so that's why Venom has similar abilities as Spider-Man, because before Eddie, Spider-Man was infected with the symbiote himself. In the Secret Wars comics, Spider-Man comes across the symbiote on Battleworld, and it binds with him, giving him that sick-looking black Spider-Man costume that you might have seen before. Spider-Man came back to Earth with the symbiote suit, not knowing the true intentions of it. It planned to bind with Spider-Man and basically take him over and permanently stay fused with the web slinger. So, to get the symbiote to defuse, Spidey weakens it by the sound of a huge church bell in the top of a tower, because symbiotes are very sensitive to loud noises.
War Machine! He reacts to loud noise!
I've got just the thing. A concentrated sonic disruptor blast.
Whatever you do, don't stop!
Spider-Man believes the symbiote to be dead, but the symbiote later fuses with the suicidal Eddie Brock at the same church later on. After Eddie gets fired from the Daily Globe because Spider-Man captured a villain that Eddie lied about the true identity of, then his wife left him because of this, and then he found out he has cancer. He basically blames his downfall on Spider-Man and everything that's gone wrong in his life. The symbiote finds Eddie Brock at the church and binds with him, giving birth to Venom.
Surprise!
Okay, I'll start off by saying that mostly everybody agrees about Spider-Man 3. It was pretty bad and could have been so much cooler. But they stuck Venom in with the Sandman and Green Goblin where he could headline a whole movie by himself. And when Spider-Man was infected by the symbiote, at times, it was just embarrassing. Like in the scene where Tobey Maguire is walking around like a emo-looking douchebag, feeling himself and busting out dance moves.
Come on, man!
In the movie, the symbiote comes crashing to Earth like a meteorite and hops on the back of Peter's moped and then later fuses with him while he is asleep. Throughout the movie, we see Peter becoming more and more dark as the movie progresses. His hair turns black, he becomes cocky and arrogant, he pushes down Mary J, and the thing that backfires the most is when he gets his rival Eddie Brock fired from the newspaper company. And then this happens. I'm just kidding, it was so bad I had to show you again. But after this, the movie follows the comic storyline and we see Peter trying to remove the symbiote atop a bell tower. It just so happens that Eddie Brock was in the church at the same time as Peter in the movie, and the symbiote then binds to him, giving him all the abilities that come with the symbiote, plus the web-slinging and Spider-Man-like abilities from the previous host. The hatred in Eddie's heart for Peter causes him to be a great host for the symbiote to thrive because he welcomes the power it brings so he can take down Peter Parker, which, with the knowledge that comes with the symbiote, he knows is Spider-Man. Being rejected by Spider-Man also left the symbiote wanting to kill him, so this was just a match made in heaven.
Eddie Brock isn't the same guy he once was. Why don't we introduce you to our better half? We call ourselves Venom.
Alright, from all the information I've talked about, one thing should be clear. Venom would not exist if it wasn't for Spider-Man. He is a very important part of his origin, and when the movie was first announced, it was said that the Spider-Man from the MCU, played by Tom Holland, would not be in this movie. They were very clear that this is not a part of the MCU because the Sony movies never connected. But Sony letting the MCU's Spider-Man in Civil War and Homecoming had many people curious as to why Venom can't be a part of it too. And Spider-Man not being in the Venom movie makes zero to no sense at all. But a few weeks ago, it was announced Tom Holland was going to appear in the movie. Apparently, Peter Parker will make a cameo in the movie, but maybe we just won't see him in the costume as Spider-Man. But you never know, maybe we'll see him have a bigger role than we think. But it has been confirmed Peter Parker will be in Venom. The last thing in Venom I want to talk about is the rumor that Carnage will be in the film. Carnage is another symbiote offspring of Venom that connected to a serial killer named Cletus Cassidy, making him even more violent and crazy than Venom. He has similar abilities to Venom but is said to be even stronger, and his shape-shifting ability allows him to make weapons with it. Tom Hardy posted a picture on social media of concept art for the movie where it shows himself as Venom with Carnage in the background. He quickly took it down though, causing everybody to believe that Carnage will be the main villain in this movie. Riz Ahmed is believed to be taking on the role of Cassidy/Carnage in the Venom movie. I really do hope this rumor is true because Carnage is probably one of the sickest villains in all of Marvel, and if he is in it, it will make for a great movie. So those are all the new rumors that came out the last few days for the Venom movie starring Tom Hardy, and I hope you learned a little something about the character. The movie is shaping up to be pretty good. Hopefully it doesn't disappoint. It's your boy JD. Thanks for watching.